There's 4 people shot in a hail of bullets while standing outside of a deli in the Bronx. 3 of the victims are teens. The shooter or shooters in this case are still on the run right now. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Tamsin Fidel.
And Corey Chambers. Residents say they've seen incidents like this happen far too frequently, and things have got to change. James Ford is live for us in the West Farm section of the Bronx with what we know. James.
And look, there were a lot of bullet casings all up and down this sidewalk, a clear indication of just how widespread this shooting was.
Loud gun sounds, you know what I mean, and people like shouting, just seeing people like, ah, and then running this way, running that way.
Xavier Princeton describes the scene he witnessed that left that bullet hole in the front door of the Bronx Deli grocery on East 180th Street. The shooting also left many more bullet casings, some of which you see NYPD investigators examining, and even more are marked by all those small cones at the scene.
And I looked out my window and saw the poor man doubled over that was shot.
She describes one of the 4 victims of the shooting that happened around 5:50 Tuesday evening. The man she helped is 62 years old. He was grazed in the face, according to NYPD investigators. They said that a 14-year-old was shot in the legs, as was a 15-year-old. A 17-year-old was shot in the leg and buttocks. It all happened when 2 or 3 men walked up and opened fire in front of the deli. Everybody we encountered had a similar reaction.
I'm just fed up. That's it. I'm fed up.
They say shootings happen too frequently here.
I lived here for 5 years, and honestly, it's been like this on and off, you know. This is like the 3rd time I've seen cones in front of my building.
But NYPD crime stats show a more than 70% drop in shooting incidents and victims in the last month in this precinct compared to the same period last year. But that changed with this quadruple shooting. What should the city do? Neighbors, some of whom feel it's not safe to show their faces, had different reactions.
They need how can I say, a program, you know what I mean? Like an individual program where they could stay out of the streets.
So you got to stop and frisk and see, because most likely they all have guns.
And right now the search is on for 2 or 3 men involved in this shooting. We talked with the deli owner, who said that the cameras at his business all point inside his business, but there's a variety of cameras on the outside of the building that are controlled by building management. That's what police are examining right now, the video from those cameras. Reporting live from the West Farm section of the Bronx, I'm James Ford, Pix 11 News.